So I took that 1187 out for a test run today, and I noticed a couple things. One, I could only get one shell in the magazine, and the cutoff would not allow me to load another one. So I brought it back home, and I got back down inside of it, and I took it apart, and I pulled the trigger group out. There's the trigger group. Okay. Now, on that magazine cutoff, this arm interacts with the right-hand side, and when the gun strokes, the left side cutoff releases the shell into above the elevator. The right hand cutoff catches the next shell in the magazine and stops it. The right hand cutoff was the one that was not functioning correctly. It wouldn't let me load a second shell into the magazine. Now, there's not much movement here, up and down on that. I couldn't figure it out, so I went and I got my 1100. If you look at the movement on this thing, there's a ton of it. And that's when I compared the two. Let's get you guys out here. If you look at the arm, where it interacts back here, you'll see that this arm is underneath here. This is the 1100 trigger group. This is the 1187, and this arm is above. Remember in the other video I said it could be just the gas system or it could be a trigger issue. Oh, something I need to clarify too. I said probably the only difference between the 1100 and the 1187, let's lay these out here a minute, we'll come back to that, is the gas system. And I went into the gas rings and I got distracted, and this is the barrel lug on the 1187. You notice this piece right here. That's a self-regulating spring. Okay, let me bring in my 1100 barrel. No spring. This barrel is for 2 3/4 inch shells only. If you want to shoot 3-inch shells in my gun, you've got to change the barrel out. There's in this gun, there's 2 vent holes. In a 3-inch, there's only 1. This is the 1100. On the 1187, if you look on the left side of the barrel, focus, there we go. 12 gauge, 2 3/4 or a 3-inch. Well, the reason that I could shoot 3-inch in this same barrel is because of this regulating gas spring. I don't know if I could show it. Let's get some light. Okay. Oh, it's gonna wash it. Son of a bitch. Inside there, you see 2 smaller holes in the middle. See them? They're right together. And out on the further out, you see 1 hole there, and then there's another one. The two holes in the center closer together come through the barrel, and they provide the gas to stroke the gun. The 2 outer holes are vent holes to prevent overgassing. That is another improvement in the gas system for the 1187. I forgot to mention that. I got distracted by the gas rings, the pistons. Sorry about that. But anyway, back to what else I found. Now remember, I bought this gun as non-functioning. The 1100 trigger group, lots of room there, lots of movement. 1187, not so much. So what I've got to do is I've got to get this piece underneath of here. Looks to me like somebody took this trigger apart and didn't get it put back together right. You remember I said Remington doesn't want you taking these apart. Well, because of shit like this. I'm going to work on this. I'll bring you guys back when I get it. Hang on. Okay, what I did is I took and I pulled this retaining clip off like that. And I slid the pin over, hit the release so that would come up, and then I pulled this out a little bit, enough so that I could pull that out of there and slip it underneath. Not a big deal. Give me a minute and I'm going to bend this back into where it's going to be tight, and then I'll put the gun back together and see if she works. Hang on. Seems to go back together easier too. Imagine that. These ones are just that front pin. All right, so let's see if we can put 2 shells in this thing. There we go. Now there's that little mystery solved. Oh, all right. Cool. All right, so let's get it all back together and I'll bring you guys back. Hang on. All right, here we go. Now, that hit my hand, so that doesn't count. You guys can't count that. Cool. And I can load 2. There they go. Very nice. All right. I believe that's fixed. It actually had a real physical problem. Wasn't just the gas system. Cool. I'll get this thing cleaned up, put away. That's it. You guys stay safe, take care, have fun. I'll see ya.